This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
There is a well-known teaching advanced by the Arizal. It is a teaching brought by the Balei HaTosfos as well, that the word Pesach is a compound word, Pesach, the mouth that speaks. The mouth that speaks. And there's a concept that in Mitzrayim, not only were we physically enslaved, but specifically our Koyach HaDibur was enslaved. And upon liberation, our faculty of speech was liberated. That's why we were liberated at PEH-SACH, the mouth of freedom. That is why the one who enslaved us was Paroi, Para, the evil mouth. Moshe Rabbeinu in Mitzrayim was Kvad Peu, Kvad Lashon. And some even expound homiletically that Sagar Aleim Hamidbar, Sagar Aleim Hamidaber, the Koyach HaDibur was enslaved. Let's try to explain this concept. What does it mean that our faculty of speech was liberated? And let's shine new light on it in light of the teaching of Rabbi Isaac Chaver. Rabbi Isaac Chaver is known as the PEH-SACH, the third mouth from the Vilna Gaon, and he illuminates a wondrous teaching that Yetzias Mitzrayim was the birth of the Jewish people. In fact, he explains that the darkness of Egypt was the womb of the Jewish people, because in order to be born, one has to be developed in a dark and cramped place. And Mitzrayim fit the bill perfectly. And Rabbi Isaac Chaver explains that the only difference between the letters Chametz and Matzah, they both have the letter Mem, they both have the letter Tzadi. However, Chametz has a Ches and Matzah has a Hey. The letter Chametz has a Ches because we were sealed in, and the Hey, the opening of the Hey, was the Pesach Haleda. That's why it's so important to eat Matzah, not Chametz, otherwise we remain trapped in Mitzrayim. So that means Yetzias Mitzrayim was the birth of the Jewish people, and being in Egypt was the labor and the delivery of the Jewish people. Now, what do we know about an embryo? We know about an embryo, b'mei imai, the Gemara tells us that Einav sasam, piv sasam, his mouth is sealed, and upon birth, niftechu hasasam, that which is sealed is opened up. So just like an embryo and a baby, when he's born, his faculty of speech opens up, so too with Yetzias Mitzrayim, we become Pesach, the mouth that speaks. This teaching that our mouth was liberated is illuminated with the understanding that Yetzias Mitzrayim was the birth of the Jewish people. And therefore we liberate our mouths with the mitzvah of Sipur Yetzias Mitzrayim. We liberate our mouths with the Achilas Matzah and the Achilas Maror and all the Shtesiya of the Dalet Kaisais. Wishing everyone a wonderful Yom Tif, Chag Kosher V'Sameach.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.